Said that, you have to hope you get a gifted sub. Or sub. Those are the three options of my knowledge. Anyway, let's go. We should be good here. So this will be more of the world record attempt strategy. If you're wondering what I'm kind of worried about with the world record, is there are tricks to this game that can get you world record, but you gotta worry a little bit. Same for the cat ears. That's fair, Humanito. Who did say cat ears? Humanito did. And there's a glitch you can do. I didn't nail it at all during the last run. However, I can get it every now and again. The gist I can say the way it works is that that's a lot of single meow spam. Hey, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you for the follow as well. It's appreciated. Hey! Let's see if the alert pops up. Scrounge around. The tier 1 sub. There's the ya. And now I have to spin a wheel too. Thank you. That's much appreciated. Thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. It is very much appreciated on that front. And I hope you have been enjoying the emotes. And hopefully you've been able to vote. It's always appreciated when people vote. Glad to hear. Raru, this game is absolutely dreadful. I love this game. I love terrible horror games. They're really fun to me. I do love horror speedruns in general. YouTube has been fun. I want to do more on there, but I feel like I don't do enough yet. I know I want to do more Saw, too. You don't like this IRL? There you go. Is that dinner? Not dinner. Dinner, not dinner. Gotcha. Hold on. This game is an absolute classic. How's it going, Nightmare? If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. I kind of did the meme runs already, so now this is actually a world record attempt because, I mean, I'm just going to go with the world record attempt. If it fails, I can always show off terrible cutscenes. I'll probably show a few afterwards, too, but we'll get one right now. But I do want to welcome you. I know tomorrow I'll be doing Saw as well. What was I saying earlier? Oh, yeah, so the glitch I'm kind of worried about is that before certain panic events in this game, you can actually prevent them from occurring, like the entire cutscene, and get straight to the events. Like, you have to do the actual thing that the event wants you to do, but the difference being is that you don't have to watch a full cutscene to get it done. So, a good example is in the cart death. Instead of watching the entire cutscene of the cart death, you can only mash the button and immediately have the death happen. Instead of watching the whole dialogue with the guy, it's faster. Nightmare, the running animation is the greatest one ever made. She's walking like she shit herself, dude. It's great. Look at her. Thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. There we go. But really, I do love this game. I think this game has a lot to offer. It's perfectly campy. I'm glad to hear Raru. Is that Raru the Lugia? Hope I'm saying that right. I always have trouble pronouncing names. I try my best. Nightcry is a fun game in general. Now, the only thing I ever... Like, I don't give this game faults. I think this game nails a lot correctly. Monica looks like a weird character because the way she's modeled, but she's well-made. She's a very well-made character. She's trying to support her family of, like, 7 brothers. And she's pretty driven when it comes to it. She teaches Rooney how to survive. A lot of people actually ship Monica and Rooney together because they like that ship, apparently. And the game's major flaw is they didn't get enough money on Kickstarter, which it makes sense. But the game had a lot of talent behind it. They had Masahiro Ito, they had the guy who directed the original Clock Tower games, they had Chris Darrell who did the art for it. There's a lot that went behind this. Also, there's Kickstarter backers. I can show you the pictures in a moment. Let me show you some of the cool ones. Because I'm not going to lose time by doing this at the run on this hallway anyway. Also, hold on, post. Check it out. You have a lot of cool people. You have, what's her name? Koichi Yama's, look at his dog! It's adorable! And Aiko Tanimoto. They're adorable. Come on, give me the glitch, give me the glitch, give me the glitch. Ah, I didn't get it, it's fine. And also, how can you hate a game that features this? Right, chat?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Like, this
to
game has a
frighten
lot
you.
of potential.
Are you all right? You look very
Really enough, a lot of the
pale.
games I play have potential, I'd say.
Are you...
Most of the games I play, I enjoy to some extent. The games I don't enjoy, I don't play. Like, look at this entire man get decked by a service cart. Nightmare! But they gifted sub to the channel.
Now!
Magical events. Thank you very much, Nightmare. It is much appreciated. It's a very wonderful running animation. I'll have to do mine afterward. There we go. Also, there's like a... I can show it afterward if you guys want me to. Like, if you guys really want me to, I can show you the death after this run either dies or after I finish up the run. But there's a death in this game that is known as the washing machine. And it is as terrible as it sounds. If you guys would like to see it after this run, I'm more than happy to show it. So this one's a lot easier to get, and I don't know why. Like, looking in there gives you the dialogue you need. And that one's easy. That's kind of a good example of the cancel I'm trying to do. So you can actually cancel a lot of these things. Have a good night, Chunky Plan. Take it easy. You can actually cancel a lot of the animations in this game if you mash the skip button early. And it works on a lot of the death animations or a lot of the panic buttons. However, it doesn't work on all of them. You want to be careful which ones you're doing it on. Like, getting it on this one's not good, for example. You want to be careful and make sure you can still get the buttons. The washing... I mean, it makes sense, though. Why are you hiding in a washing machine? They're gonna find you, Humanito. They're absolutely gonna find you in a washing machine. It just makes sense to me. Also, this game is prone to freezing. That's one of its charms. It doesn't... It's never actually crashed on me, but it does freeze a lot. I don't know why that is. Go. Oh, come on. That one is silly, but, like, the washing machine just feels more outlandishly silly. I mean, I guess the service cart's the most silly when you think about it, because how did it build up the speed to kill a man is always the question people have to wonder. But it did. It genuinely did. There we go. Magic? I mean, apparently that's all they're going with here. I mean, you would think, but Monica's too powerful for that. If Monica takes off her shoes, the Scissor Walker wins. That's my understanding. Also, skip this. Sweet, I golded by, I don't know how much, a decent amount. Hey, Grey Fox, how's it going? I'm very excited that this game got accepted. Like, I sent this run to a lot of marathons, and this run in general was probably one of my favorite ones to actually polish. Because, like, if you guys don't know, Paw routed the game. I always, like, I'm happy that she... It's weird because Paw routed this game and I improved it. And then I routed the ring and then she improved it. And we kind of just share our terrible games. Oh, Raru, funny enough, Friday the 13th is actually the 60th speed game I'm working on. I've been working on that game. I have to do it offline, though, because I couldn't quite finish it when I did it online. So I have to do it offline now. Which will be a YouTube VOD, most likely. And that game is also terrible. Oh, God, don't open World of Warcraft on me. I play on windowed mode, so I open up accidental windows when I play this game. There we go. Kill the friend. Also, let's make sure I get the time save. Yeah, we got it. Getting the instant run saves you a little bit of time, because then you don't have to get in the altercation with the Scissor Walker. Hurry up. And she's down. Very nice. And honestly, this game's not hard to pick up. I think this game is incredibly easy just to get used to. But I think I'll show it off for a few marathons, I'm happy about. I'm pretty sure getting this game into Big Bad Game-a-thon definitely helped its chances. World of Warcraft's more terrifying than a point of the horror game, depending on what you're talking about, sure. Do you know what favorite part of World of Warcraft is? So, like, in World of Warcraft, you guys play it or not, like, there are missions in the game that are like, oh, collect this many, like, zebra feet, right? And the logic is, oh, why don't these zebras have feet? That's always my favorite one. And I understand it. Oh, you want perfect zebra feet. You can't just give them any old zebra feet, right? You following me on this one? So there's a mission in the game that wants you to collect wolf blood. Like, again, just blood from a wolf, right? There are wolves in that game who don't have blood. They don't drop blood. Why are there wolves that are not... Where are all these, like, bloodless wolves coming from? I don't understand. Why are there bloodless wolves running around the World of Warcraft? How are they surviving? Only type A negative wolf blood. Apparently that's what they're going for, Nightmare. I'd believe it. Oh, you got that? I forgot. Those are the gift sub badges for the week. That was actually a thing. It's a cool thing. I like it. You got that rank 1 spot. Alright. Yeah, the Leonard skip, though, is really similar to what we do in the Rooney section, but it just sort of varies. Go. All the dialogue is done. But I am definitely enjoying this game. I would say I think the speedrun I'm enjoying the most, though, is Saw the game. I really want to push that game more to its, like, potential. That game has a lot of it right now, which is really strange to me. I was not expecting Saw the game to do so well on, like, everything. I think that game has a lot of shots. Sounds good, Baku. Take it easy. Have a good night. It's always good to see you. Ooh, Leonard's going. He's moving. Look at him move. Leonard is vibing. He is moving just right. Thanks, Baku. 1 APB I get to me world record. This is one of those games that the world record's out of sheer passion. It's not out of the need to get world record for competition's sake. It's for the need to improve the game to see how far it gets. Like, I have 2 modes in world record. I think most people have these 2 modes. Either one, you're competing against one person and then you barely skirt by them and never do the game again. I've done that before. It doesn't work. Or you do the game out of passion and you keep shoving that game down. I love the times that happens. And this game has a lot of potential still. The biggest issue, though, is I don't know how to consistently get that one glitch. So, we'll have to see. Yeah, those puzzles in general, I still need to learn how to do the electrical puzzles faster. Because I know that's where a lot of my time is getting lost. It is not an easy puzzle to master. But once you get the hang of it, it's nice. But I want to get that into, like, marathon season once I get, like, sub 105. Because technically, like, getting the 105 is decent. Like, that's within, like, world record's a 58. I just want to be within, like, 10 minutes of world record. That's usually my area. A 105, like, getting, like, maybe a 103 or something would be nice. Because then I can start submitting that to marathons and stuff. I think it's a good game. I would love to do that for, like, more things. I think the game has potential. It's not a bad game by any means. The only problem is there are a few drought periods you have to wait. But even then, it's kind of not that bad. And for a Saw game, it's surprisingly not gory. Like, a lot of people complain that the game is gory, but I would rank it less gory than most horror games, weirdly enough. Because not dying, you don't see a lot of the gore. It's like a horror-themed boxing game, and that's the strangest thing to me that I love every time. You just punch everyone until they die. I agree, THK. Also, THK, you gotta beat my time in Corpse Party. I beat your time, buddy. I got a 47:30, I think. I timed it all the way to the end. It was a 47:47, but I think the true ending's way earlier, so it's like a 47:30 or something. There we go. Good job, Leonard. I'm proud of you. But THK, are you gonna let me beat you in Corpse Party of all games? See, now I don't like that one. I'm sad. I'm a sad man. I guess you got me there, Raro. It does, but it's not actually the 47:47. You know, that's fair. That's fair, THK. I give you that. I always like seeing people return to speed games beat my times then. Hey, Imagine, how's it going? Good to see you. What was my first console? SNES? Nah, my first console ever, I think, was either the PS1 or the N64. It was between those two. Like, I pretty much got... I think it was PS1, but my family got both of them roughly around the same time. Like, it was the PS1 in general, but then my brother got an N64 and became the family N64. So... makes sense, THK. The runs are going alright. I got my GDQ estimate. I was actually really worried about this game, because I wanted to get the cutscenes I wanted to show that I can do feasibly, and have it in the realm of estimate. Mind Ryan, that's your 1 sub. Thank you very much for 10 months.
Beep boop.
It is much appreciated. Also, I'm golding. I'm not sure how. Thank you, Mind Ryan, for the 10 months and the 9-month streak. You're almost at that year mark. Pretty damn good. But my big thing for today was to figure out what cutscenes I can fit into the marathon. And I think I have them down. I think what I'm going to do is the soda, I'll go with the Rooney candy, and then I can probably fit in Leonard Baseball. Leonard Baseball is iconic. I have to show that one. And then it also kind of factors in safety too, so that's nice. That last run I did had the 50. Like, 52 is my estimate, and getting a 50 is really nice. Even I know if I had not played that well. There's a lot going behind on that. And that was still pretty solid. No, not even best RNG. In general, it was just pretty good. Yeah, welcome back to the Zoku. Hope you're having a great day. Huh. That was weird. So work thing is killing you. I'm sorry to hear, Zoku. Hopefully it gets better. I noticed a little bit of it on Twitter, but I don't know much more than what I've seen posted. Go. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not half bad at this game. If I remember correctly, my world record had like a glaring issue, and I kind of just went with it because, like, why not? And like, I've been improving the world record since I got running to GDQ. I guess it gave me incentive too. Like, this game's not entirely competitive these days, just because Techie and Paul also run it. But go one. I guess I'm losing a ton. That's fine. That's also, yeah, Zoku. Definitely get some rest if you can. I do wonder if we can skip this one. Nah, we ain't skipping this part. Skipping this would save a lot of time. It's too... Jesus Christ, Zoku. Hopefully... What time do you have to be at work tomorrow morning? 8? The Hands of the Damned. And the jump scare. Pop. Okay, that was fine. I am wondering, though, what's faster. I think doing everything and then just going straight to the door might be faster. I don't think there's a marginal difference between the two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright, this is good. And then up here. Alright, this Leonard section was fine. We discovered everything. So that's always a good thing. Also, I'm kind of excited to be a part of the Awful block. Like, it's a weird mixture of blocks I'm in between Awful and Horror. Like, I think that's the express, like, intent of that, which is why the Horror blocks are, like, 7 a.m., which is still a strange time choice for me, but I don't think it's a bad time choice. I just think it's rather strange. I'm losing time. Alright, that's fine. Alright, time for the jazziest song to ever exist. I love the Alpha block, so I'm really happy that I get to... I think I finished the Alpha block, too. Like, my time slot is at the end of the Alpha block. And the second run of the Horror block. They're combined. I love the Alpha block. I think my favorite one last time was Urban Yeti. There's a lot of good contenders. I've also just been getting into, like, I'm enjoying the community for Big Bad Game-a-thon. I'm really enjoying that. Like, I saw some games I never thought I would enjoy so much. I think my favorite was Oh No. Like, Oh No was a lot of fun, because it was, like, a weird game, not so much a bad game. Correct, Zoku. So I'm happy to be a part of the Alpha block. I really hope that this game lives up to the hype. We'll have to say. Go. We don't get to watch the candy cutscene this time, chat. We have to actually do the run. We don't get to watch the sweet candy. Although I am playing way better right now, so this is a good sign. Also, yes, this is world record pace before anyone asks. Anything I do in this game is world record pace if it's minus it. And yeah, I guess the only major, like, white whale that this game has is discovering the late game glitches in the early game. Because they can happen. I've done a few on the Leonard section. I've definitely done them before. It's just a matter of fully implementing them. You can only really do it during moments of danger or, like, status checks. A status check is a good example, is like, oh hey, did you take the pills? If you took the pills, you pass. If you did not take the pills, you'll die. So the status checks are a good spot that they can happen, but the problem is Monica has like one status check at the very end of her level that you can't skip, it's just a forced cutscene. And then Rooney has some that we can actually get to. Leonard has a few, but one of them is unskippable, meaning all of them are unskippable. Because it's the most important one, which is unfortunate, because if it was skipped, you get to skip the entire Gathering of the Mask. And I put a lot of work into, like, improving this game, weirdly enough. Like, I discovered the comfortable-looking sofa tech, because you can just do whatever you want here. This is just the closest one to the bathroom door, so it's worth doing. It could have been anything in the room. Also, it's kind of funny that this one became a comfortable-looking sofa. Because it's a fun meme. There we go. And in theory, another thing you might be able to do is prevent... You might be able to prevent killing Leonard. But the problem is, I still think you would, I think just getting the thing in general, it's one of those things that walks you into it in a different way. Like, if you pass it, it doesn't make a difference, because... Thank you for the follow, by the way, it's much appreciated. Like, if you pass the checkpoint, it won't make the difference, because you can do pass the checkpoint anyway. What matters is, can you make it to the end of the elevator with the checkpoint passed, which isn't possible, unfortunately. And, like, this game hasn't played around with decently, which I'm happy about. This game has its research done. And it's one of the more unique skips of a point-and-click horror game. Point-and-click horror games, and point-and-click games in general, don't usually have speed tech. Like, the ones I can name, Franbo actually does have some. Clock Tower has it. Don't trip. Nightcry has it. Rooney, what is this? Rooney! Am I dead? Luckily, Rooney is 300 IQ. Okay, good for you, Rooney. The perfect hiding spot from the Scissor Walker. I'm proud of you, Rooney. Very proud of you. Oh yeah, they didn't even animate it. It's great. She just falls. I'm likely losing time here, and that's okay. Okay, we're out. I did it the wrong way because I went through the aisle instead of going just up the stairs. The way I normally take is much safer. Alright, it's Kelly. Game. Game. Thank you. Cool. Got all the dialogue. Yeah, I'm losing time. I don't know how much, but it's going to be substantial. Can I even get world record? I have all that time at the end. Yeah, we can get world record. I have a lot on eye gouging. Did my world record get first try on the 9-ball, I wonder? I don't know. It might have, actually. I don't quite know. Either way, at least this is improvable now. Yay, I didn't totally kill this game. I don't want to kill this game quite yet. I want to improve world records. I don't want to, like, murder the game. I want to enjoy the game's livelihood. Although, the upside of this game in comparison to Silent Hill 2 is I run all the Clock Tower games, so I just go, hey, Clock Tower Marathon, which is a smart idea. I didn't answer the phone earlier. Another area I thought we can skip, by the way, is the first Scissor Walker spawn. Because, like, when you walk up these stairs, the Scissor Walker will spawn, but currently there's no way of getting an activation. You need some kind of clickable activation in order to do the skips, which, if you guys are unaware of the skip, the way it works is, you know, whenever I'm clicking on items, I get a, like a little circle dialogue. That circle dialogue, if you use items, will kind of allow you to bypass triggers. So, by doing so, you become really powerful in that you can just avoid most things in this game. Good timing, I got the door. And you skip the need for certain puzzles. You don't need to do the pills. You don't need to do the 9-ball. You still need to know the answer to the 9-ball, and that's either an RNG guess, or you can get the 9 balls, which is the safer route, which it loses time, obviously, but it is much safer because you can know 2 of the 9 balls. At that point, it's just brute forcing what you think it might be. And usually, it's going to be either 167 or 359. There's one other pattern I don't quite know. I don't really get it all that often. So that's the one I'm kind of worried about with this run. Like, this is also why I'm trying to experiment with it, too. Because it's like, there's RNG in this game, but I don't know the exact RNG it might get. Because I haven't gotten it in a while. But I know it exists, and I know I've seen it. I might need to check my old VODs, or maybe Paw and Techie's VODs, too. If I just find what it is, I could write it down or something in the mental noggin, or just put it on a sticky note and put it in my screen. Like, hey, here's your 9-ball answers. Right? But in theory, if you're able to skip those, you save time whenever you can skip those things. It bypasses it entirely. And it bypasses deaths, spawns, anything that's bad, it will bypass. I know this because I did it with Leonard's section as well. I kind of wanted to try it during Monica's, but again, there's nothing major that you can do. As well, when you would use it, you don't have items. The one thing I thought of possibly doing would maybe be getting the, maybe when you kill Jessica off, but the problem is, I mean, it's not, in fact, it might actually be a little bit oh, come on, move, Rooney, move, thank you. It might actually be a little bit faster considering you get to run away from the Scissor Walker, and then you know for a fact you have it instead of some lucid guess. Hey, there's your rum. Oh, come on. There we go. Very easy. But yeah, these circles are the important part. And like, we're about to see the glitch in action on Rooney's booty. I still have no idea why they decided to make Rooney's booty the focal point of the vents. Like, it is absolutely prominent that she is dummy thick. Like, I have never seen a game feature that much booty. I've played RE2, dude. I've played some games. Oh, come on. There we go. This part always throws me off because you don't want to get too far in either direction because Scissor Walker can spawn early and that's time loss. Oh my, what? Oh. That's time save, I think. Huh. Yeah, that's time save. Cool. Neat. Huh. The only problem is, I guess, I don't know if it's clicking or skipping. I don't actually know which one it is. Because all I did was click the mouse button. I don't feel like I did anything more there. Are the skips in this game tied to the game just being buggy? Is that what the skips are tied to in this game? I don't want that to be the tech. Hey, the game bugged out just right, so now I can save all the time. I got a 10-second gold, because the game bugged out just right. No. Hold on. No. Am I getting 3rd or 4th try? It's gonna be 4th try. I mean, the upside of 4th try is you get over here faster, but still. 4th try. I don't know why these ones are RNG. You think they'll just put her in the same spot every time, but no. Monica has to hide. Yeah, this is RNG. It could be any of the 4. Usually it's the second one, but it could be any of the 4. The way you know is you let the cutscene play out and then you hear it.
Monica!
There we go. Talk to Monica 3 times, and now she's saved. Any less than 3, it doesn't work. You need exactly 3. You can do more if you want to, but 3 is required. Yeah, I don't know what makes this game bug out, though, is the only thing. Like, the bugs aren't ever I think I've had one bug I had to, like, kill the run with. And it's only happened once to me. Even then, it's not entirely unsalvageable. It's just, it's awkward is the more important part. There we go. Almost up. Got the crane going. Alright, out we go. And now it is time for the skip. So, for those of you guys who are new to the world of Nightcry speedrunning, maybe you came in because you're very curious why Nightcry is on the top of speedrun.com. I imagine him somewhere on the front page. I can't imagine too many people are streaming at this hour, almost midnight. But the thing is, this game does have a major skip, like I mentioned, and it's going to happen in the next event. So first off, these guys are from earlier, if you remember them. They're on the boat. They're the guys who are watching Leonard in the shower. You have to be able to get in this ladder, and by doing so, you have to kind of alert this guy that, hey, you have access to the power. And then alert him that, hey, you have the power. Normally, he would give you pills, but it takes too much time to get the pills, take them, and then also give them to Monica. It takes a long period of time, so I don't want to do that. Hey, Camden, how's it going? Anyway, here's Rooney's booty. She's absolutely stacked and absolutely thick. I don't know why it's such a prominent shot on Rooney's booty here. Like, it's so weird, but I'm not going to judge them, I suppose. But the way the glitch is going to work is I'll be using the smartphone, and there's going to be an activation all the way in the back. That means you can leave the vent. You just got home? Hopefully that's a good kind of just got home and not a busy kind. Normally, you just look down in the vent and get the panic event. Oh my god! You can't use that here. Welcome everyone from the hotfix, Railcoon. Kurosakas. Welcome everybody. Boofles. From the hotfix. How's the Metal Gear hotfix? You fan? Thank you for the follow. I'm McDices. I do a lot of horror games and horror game speedruns. You came at a great time. This is Nightcry. It's a very interesting game. This game will actually be at GDQ, and Railcoon is going to be announcing it, funny enough. I'm about to do a big skip. This is the skip I was talking about, by the way, so give me a quick moment. What I'm going to do is use the smartphone, and then we are going to glitch the game by not being able to use that here. I do a lot of horror games and horror game speedruns, so if you like Halloween, you're in the right spot. I run about 59 different horror speedruns. Have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. We're going to pull the plug on our man Leonard here. He is now dead, but how did the Metal Gear hotfix go? It seemed like a lot of fun. I was lurking there a little bit. I am he, him, correct. Thank you for asking. That's very polite, actually. Reassuring is more than fine, Boofles. I think it's like... I put my pronouns on the GD Hotfix stuff, like, it's absolutely polite. I don't see it as a bad thing whatsoever. There we go. Thank you all for the follow so far, as much appreciated. And I am excited to be showing this game off at GDQ. It is going to be a part of the awful block, because this game is wonderfully terrible. That means I'm going to have to do another run. Well, Simon, this game actually has a bit of a tragic story. It was a Kickstarter-backed game, but they couldn't get enough funding for it. It had a lot going into it. Hold on, do I get the glitch? No glitch. But because of that, it couldn't work out. But the game holds a sweet spot in my heart. There we go. And we get this thing. So right now we're doing a lot of stories. Also, parts of the game get really strange. Right now I'm doing a world record attempt, but I guess after this run, I'm totally down to do what I kind of want to do for GDQ to show off how good this game gets, because this game is rather strange. Let me just see if world record is still viable. That will be the important part. If not, I can just kill it for another run, as I'm more than happy to show everyone how great Nightcry gets. The game is also really well designed, because it has the same monster design as Silent Hill 2, you know, the one with the Pyramid Head that everyone loves. It has a lot of good talent. Thank you. That's much appreciated. But yeah, I do a lot of interesting games. I'm mostly known for the Clock Tower series. I do all the Clock Tower games, which is the series where you have Angus Young chasing Jennifer Connelly with a giant pair of scissors. And it's generally known for its giant pairs of scissors, which is a really cool concept. I really wish... Yes, Lazy Minerva! I'm top 3 of that. I've been gunning for world record, and I really want it. I'm the only person who's done a full series Clock Tower run. I have done everything from Clock Tower SNES to Remothered, which is the remake. I'm a huge fan of the series. For some reason, it really drew itself to me because I played it in high school with some buddies, and I really just enjoyed it, so it worked out really well. And as well, I run every horror game you can think of. I do, not all of them, but I do a lot of them. Like, I do a lot of the Silent Hill games, I do a lot of Resident Evil games, I do a lot of weird horror games. Like, I know tomorrow I'm doing the Saw game, which Saw, the video game, I can best akin to, imagine you have a Rocky movie, you know, like boxing Rocky. Imagine that, but in a horror game. All you do is punch enemies until they die. No, she's not drunk. She's poorly modeled. She's walking like she has to constantly go to the bathroom, cat belly. But that's not a bad question. Lazy Minerva, it's a great game. Well, Billy Naruma, it mainly comes from my upbringing. So when I was a boy, when I was a wee lad, one of the first movies, this is the only game I got into AGDQ. Really quick? No, I got Bioshock in on backup. Yeah, so we had a raid from GDQ. She randomly trips, by the way. But when I was a wee lad at the age of 5, I remember one of the first movies I ever watched was the movie Carrie with my dad. It was a good memory, I had a good time with it. So it just kind of stuck with me. As well, my mom always decorates for Halloween. She's always played the movie Saw. Not Saw. Definitely not Saw. Jaws. They sound similar. Jaws and Saw are very similar. They share letters. Very different movies, though. But my mom would always say Jaws. Horror has always been a part of my life. So eventually, when I started streaming, I started on the game Clock Tower. And then I did the game Little Nightmares, I did Dead Rising, I did Mad Father, I did a bunch of horror and horror-adjacent games. A lot of the games I do, I can at least argue adjacent, because I don't like the exact definition of horror. I don't like horror as a strict box. I like it as a vivid, like, liquid thing. Because there's a lot of things that are horror that you don't think about. Hell, for example, look at Donkey Kong 64. And you guys remember Frantic Factory and that weird Jack-in-the-Box like chased after you? That terrified me. That absolutely terrified me as a kid. Earthbound was terrifying. I think horror adjacent's a great way of putting it. I never liked boxes. But realistically, going more to that question, I started only doing horror speedruns because I sped ran like about 7 of them and then realized I only do horror games. So I kept going for them. I love that name, by the way. Go for it, Camden. And the Saw game is fun. I like it because it's cheesy. I have a special place in my heart for bad games. Like, I was talking earlier how much I love Big Bad Game-a-thon. I think it's an amazing marathon. I did the Ring Terror... I was on the couch for the Ring Terror's Realm. I did Dead Rising 4 mini golf. It's terrible. I am the world record holder for the Ring Terror's Realm. I ran this game there. I love terrible games. I think they are a special, like, area. But not a lot of people do horror games that are terrible. Yeah, Lazy Minerva. I did Nightcry and Dead Rising 4. Thank you all for the follows. As well, I was on the couch for Pa Sama's The Ring, Terror's Realm, and Gregory Horror Show. Dead Rising Minigolf is genuinely terrible, and I love it. So the reason why I started speedrunning is because I worked an IT job back in college, and around the time that Twitch Plays Pokemon was a thing, a lot of people were getting into the whole idea of Twitch. And one of the things you can do while just kind of working an IT job is wait for things to come. So while we're waiting, we'd be watching things on Twitch. And my buddy put on Bloodborne speedrunning. I didn't know it was actually a thing. Weirdly enough, apparently I had someone who was apparently really known in the Kingdom Hearts community who I went to like high school with. And I didn't actually know that he was that big until everyone who I talked to was like, oh yeah, this trick is named after him. I'm like, really? Cool. Good for him. These days, I don't know how well he's known, but, like, I mentioned his name, and he's still, like, Kingdom Hearts people still know him pretty well. It was, like, Toji Maru, so he did the Toji jump, which was cool. I didn't know that was actually a thing until later on, like, then after, like, I met up with him later on, I was like, hey, speedrunning! He's like, yeah! But, yeah, I watched Bloodborne speedrunning and then realized, hey, I like this a lot, so I looked at more of my favorite games. Originally, I looked into things I liked as a kid, like Sunshine, Bioshock, a lot of the stuff that kind of developed me through, like, you know, middle, high school, all that stuff. And also, you guys get to see the cool glitch that comes up more. Elaine, I would score this game on a scale... Well, hold on. Do you mind if I use my own scale? Do you mind if I use my own scale for this? Because I've always been a fan of -10 to 10. The higher the number, the better. So -10 could be very good, but that means I can't, in good faith, recommend it. I watched Jello Apocalypse, and he always uses that, and I enjoy that very much. It's a fun concept. I'd give this game like a -8. Let's do this. There's the glitch. The game is genuinely terrible, but I love this game. Hey! First try. So that's an RNG puzzle, and I brute force guessed it. That was a 1 in 3 shot. -10 is absolutely amazing, and you should absolutely play it, but keep in mind, it's only going to be terrible. Like, it's good, it's fun for all the wrong reasons, so to speak. Like this game, I can't tell you this is a good game. Yes, this is like kind of like how The Room is a great movie. Like, people love The Room. That's how I think Nightcry kind of is. However, I guess it's like an ironic enjoyment. Also, remember the puzzle A, P, M. Hold on, am I gonna roll the record of the GDQ raid? Hold on, we'll see. T, E, shake your hand. Yes, get this game on sale. I highly recommend that, because on sale, it's absolutely worth it. The full price, I'm not too sure about. I didn't pay full price for this. I can't, in good faith, recommend it. I enjoy it very much, though, Star. I think it has good things to offer, though, is the thing. And the game is not bad in a way that's unplayable. It's bad in ways that are like, why is it like this? Like, the walk cycles are terrible. Like, a lot of the character animations in... Oh, I forgot Split. A lot of the character animations in general are pretty bad. But it doesn't play bad, is the thing. It plays exactly what you'd expect it to. And I'll kind of go more over the history of this game on the next run, because I want to do another one. I'm finishing this one up because this one's world record. Thank you for the follow. By the way, this is going to be world record. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I have, like, been saving 20 seconds here, and I got that first try, and I got it with a really cool thing. So if you want to be in the VOD, follow me now. Thank you all for the follows, guys. This is much appreciated.
A belated greeting. Welcome to
Also, I'm really happy with the way the hotfixes has been going. I think one of my favorite parts of the year has been the GDU hotfix. I've been on it a couple times with different runs I've done. Like, I was on the horror one earlier, like, I think a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks ago? Like 2? Oh, it's amazing. We still have one thing to do, by the way. The game's not over yet. I do have to do a couple things. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Like, the general, like, this, I know today was, like, the community one where they pick the games, and then you vote on the games. I know I voted for Metal Gear. I love the Metal Gear runners. They're very cool people. Also, you're running that notification strum, that's from the game Clock Tower. That is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm an absolute nerd for it. If you notice scissors in chat, that's my sub badge. I'm a huge Clock Tower nerd.
I told you I would be right behind you.
So it's just been a really cool year for speedrunning, so I'm happy about all that.
It doesn't matter how much of a big
But yeah, most of my runs have been on couches or on backup. Like, for the last SGDQ, I was on backup for Zombies and My Neighbors. I had a GDQ run at GDQX 2018. Yeah, Ryan, we got a raid from the hotfix. There we go.
Why won't you open?
Oh, there's a lot, Raz. There's a lot. Correct, Elaine. I'll kind of go more on that in a moment. First off, oh, it's going to be sub 43. Hold on, sub 43. Yeet. Why did I get such a good time? What happened with this run? Why did I skip the credits? I didn't push that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Well, world record, but why did I skip the credits? I like the credits. Well, now I have to do it again. Hotfix magic. Cool. Does it just double tap? I mean, fine, but I love the ending cutscene. Anyway, that's just legitimately world record. Yep, we're done. That's world record. I'm not even kidding. Is the best part. Also, note the game freezing. I want to get my Twitter VOD. Yeah, that works. My blurry hand. Oh god. World record. No, hold on. New Nightcry record with